He works on his start. You're looking at a 1936 gold medalist right there.
Yeah. That is, if they have a 36 Olympics.
When you can take history and make it come alive in the form of a movie, that's something special. We're talking about Race this week on Reviews for the Rest of Us. Race is a movie set in the 1930s based on the true story of Jesse Owens, played by Stephan James, and his coach, played by Jason Sudekis. This is a truth-based, history-based story about a young black man in Ohio who was the fastest man on earth and ended up going to the Olympics hosted in Berlin under the power, or the rule, I should say, of none other than Chancellor at the time, Adolf Hitler.
I heard they don't care much for color folk over there.
Well, they don't care for him much here in Columbus either.
Race is a fantastic name for this movie because it kind of has a double meaning. Not only is Jesse Owens a runner, and he's a fantastic runner, the best in the world, but it's also about racial tensions, both in the United States and obviously what was going on in Nazi Germany at the time. There's so much layer going on in this movie. So as far as how it is, it's a real diamond in the rough. I have to tell you, this is one of those movies I'm afraid is going to get lost in the noise, and it shouldn't. Now, it's not on the same par as maybe Schindler's List per se, but it's still awfully, awfully good. It's well acted, it's well written, it makes history come alive to the point you forget you're watching a movie and you almost feel more like you're there, and that takes something special. And Jason Sudekis, by the way, if you know who he is, tends to play the kind of dry, kind of sarcastic comedic role. He's not that at all in this movie, yet he pulls it off amazingly. He's really, really great as Jesse Owens' coach. The whole thing is a great story and will leave you not only feeling encouraged, but patriotic, and it kind of renews your faith in the American spirit, which is, in my opinion, kind of needed these days. Now, as far as where you should see it, I encourage you to see it in the theater, not because there's something about how it's filmed or the soundtrack or whatever, the 3D, you know, that's just so amazing you have to see it in the theater. More so that movies like this, I believe, matter. And the way studios are willing to make more is when we go spend our 10 bucks, 11 bucks, 9 bucks, whatever it is, to see it in our local theater. So I encourage you to go see it. It's an amazing film, and it's a film that's safe for pretty much anybody. I mean, younger kids, yeah, there's a little bit of adult themes in there, but for the most part, this is probably safe for kids, man, probably 8, 9 on up. Great for any other kind of event too. I think you'll really enjoy this movie. Hope you appreciated this movie review. I hope it was helpful. If so, please like us and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. If you're in the mood for something a little bit different, maybe not into history, you want some action, check out our review of the wildly famous Ryan Reynolds Marvel movie Deadpool by clicking right here. And we'll see you next week on reviewsfortherestofus.com. Reviews for movie fans by movie fans.